Assalamu alaikum, grade 2, and welcome to the first lesson of week number 4. And in today's class, we will be starting with a new topic, a different topic. We will start reading about our country. Well, in the very first class, I told you that in this subject, in social studies, we will be covering all of the aspects of our society. And then we started from a very small in general part of our society, which is neighborhood. We started from there. Then we move a little forward. We talked about cities and villages. Then we broaden our area. We talked about the community. And now we will talk about the country. Okay. So, are you guys enjoying this? We started from a very small part of the society, and then now we are discussing a very bigger part of the society, which is our country, our beloved country, which is Pakistan. Okay, so tell me, how many of you have seen a globe? A globe? Yes. Raise your hands. Let me share the screen with you and tell you what I'm talking about. Yes, can you see my screen? Yes, this globe. I'm asking about this globe. How many of you have seen this placed somewhere? It is usually placed in the offices, such as in the admin office of your school. You can seen it in some other offices. You must have seen it in TV dramas and different types of films. You must have seen it in different documentaries. You must have seen it. Some of you maybe have it in your home, in the libraries. Maybe some of you have the mini libraries in your home, and there you find this globe. Okay, tell me, what is the purpose of this globe? Yes, it tells us about the direction or the location of an area in the world, right? The globe is basically, this globe is representing the whole world. And if you want to identify or find a location, any location in a world, you can just rotate this, and it tells you about the whole world, right? Okay, tell me, have you ever identify or find Pakistan in this globe? Yes. How many of you? Raise your hands. Okay, so see, I can see that a lot of you have done this practice. That's very good. Okay, so now in today's class, the topic that we will be covering is we will be discussing about the map of Pakistan. And what I usually map do is map also tells us about the direction or location of a place, right? Okay, have you ever used any map? Okay, how many of you have used this online taxis like Uber, Kareem, and different types of taxis, right? Okay, what basically happens in this? There is this Google map that you use, right? And what that Google map tells you, you open the app and it tells you the direction. Let's say you want to go to the cheesiest in Sadar and you do not know where the cheesiest is. You will just write cheesiest and search, and the Google map will tell you the different ways that reaches to that cheesiest. It tells you the time, how much time it will take, what are different routes, what would be the neighboring shops in that area, right? So it tells you about each and everything. So what do a map basically do? It tells you about the location or place of a thing, right? Okay, similarly, all of these, the taxis or Uber system that we use, it also, in that we also use the map, where we use the directions. And why we consider safe that drive safe rather than using some local vehicles, because in that we can share our direction or our map with somebody else in our family, and they can easily have a check on where our vehicle is moving. Okay, so that is why this is a very safe way. You can easily travel and you can easily use that cabs. Okay, so what do maps do? Maps tells us about the direction. And in today's time, we are very much dependent on the online maps, because if there is any place you have not visited any time, but now you want to visit it, maybe for any purpose, you can easily search it on the Google, and then the Google will tell you the direction of it. So similarly, there is this map of Pakistan as well, which tells us about the different things, the different areas which is located in Pakistan. Okay, so today we will discuss that map. I'm going to share the map of Pakistan with you, and then we will discuss in great detail about the different things. So let's start with this picture. Can you see this? It's a map of Pakistan. You must have seen this map before as well, right? Okay, now in this map, the areas which are highlighted or which are written are only the provinces of Pakistan, right? Okay, when we talk about a country, on the first come the title of the country, let's say Pakistan. Then there the major division under that word comes the provinces. Like how many provinces? Let's say somebody asks you from where you belong on the Google, on the Facebook, and you say it's from Pakistan, and the next question maybe he can ask you how many provinces there are in Pakistan. So provinces is the major subdivision after the country. And how many of provinces we have in Pakistan? Total of five. Okay, can you see them? Balochistan, Sindh, Punjab, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and yes, Azad Kashmir. Okay, fine. So, can you see that these are the five provinces? Yes, but Gilgit does not get the title of a separate province up till now. Okay, so federally administered. Then another area which is highlighted is federally administered tribal areas. These are the areas in which most of the tribes live. Right? Okay, and then from the map, can you tell me which of the province have the major area, or which of the province covers the major part of Pakistan? Yes, can you tell me by the location, by geographic location? It's Balochistan. Okay, then Punjab. No. Sindh. Okay, very well done. What next? Punjab, and then Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Very well done. Okay, so the area is highlighted and you can easily see this. Okay, I have shared this map in which not the cities and other areas are highlighted. Why? So that you can easily understand what are the provinces and how much areas they cover, and they have used different colors for your understanding as well. The Punjab is given a light green color, then the Balochistan is given a dark green, Sindh have a mustard color, then a skinny color for Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, purple for Azad Kashmir, and a sea green for Gilgit Baltistan, right? So this is an easy way through which we can understand things, right? Now let's look at the second thing which is very important in Pakistan. Whenever we discuss a map of a country, the second important thing which is important is, or which should be discussed, is what are the neighboring countries. A map of Pakistan or a map of any country also not only tells us about the country itself but the neighboring countries as well, right? Now look at this picture. Can you see the neighboring countries of Pakistan in this? Okay, this is a picture. On the very left top, the word which is written is Turkmenistan. This is a country which shares the border with Pakistan, but this is not a neighboring. Okay, this is a neighboring of Afghanistan. Let's look at the countries which shares border with Pakistan. China shares the border with Pakistan. On the very right top corner, you can see the word written China. Then India shares the border with Pakistan, right, just right after the Punjab, right? Okay, then there is this Arabian Sea in the neighboring side of Sindh. Then there is Iran, which touches its border with Balochistan, and then there is Afghanistan, which touches a great border with Pakistan. So, how many neighboring countries we have? Four: China, Afghanistan, India, and Iran. Okay, very well done. And then we have Arabian Sea as well, right? Okay. And in this, again, all of the provinces are highlighted. We have Gilgit, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Punjab, Sindh, Balochistan, and Punjab. And then there are some cities written as well. Okay. Can anybody tell me about the capital of Pakistan? What is the capital of Pakistan? Yes. What is the capital city of Pakistan? Yes. Raise your hands. Islamabad. Excellent. Okay, can you identify Islamabad in this map? I have shared another map with you. Can you identify Islamabad in it? Yes, over here, just below the Khyber Pass, Islamabad is written with a highlighted and bold letter, right? Okay. Now, can you identify Gawadar in this map? on the very left corner, right in the bottom. Excellent. Okay. And what is a Gwadar? Gwadar is a port from where Pakistan imports and exports different materials. Okay, fine. Can anybody tell me where is Peshawar? Yes, right next to the Islamabad there is Peshawar. Okay. Can you identify Indus River? Excellent. Between the Sindh and Hyderabad, there is Indus River. Okay, can you see there is this blue line? Wherever there is water in the Pakistan or in the map, it is drawn with the blue line, right? With the blue color. So you can easily identify that this is the watery area. Okay, excellent. Okay. Now, can you tell me where is Jammu and Kashmir? It has given the green color, right? Okay, so there in this map all of the big cities of Pakistan are highlighted. There is let's start it from Islamabad. There is Islamabad, then Lahore, Gujarat, then there is Peshawar, then there is Sakhar, then there is Karachi, which is a very biggest or the first biggest city of Pakistan. Then there is in the Balochistan there is Nokundi. Then there is Hyderabad, which is another big country, sorry, big city of Pakistan. Then there is Bahawalpur, Multan, Quetta. All of these cities are very important and big cities of Pakistan, and they have highlighted all that. They have not highlighted the minor details like what we have discussed so far in the map. Well, a map tells you each and everything, right? There are a lot of other maps which tells you about even the different areas within the provinces, within the cities, but it would be a very hustle and bustle for you, and you would not be able to identify things. So at your level so far what we have discussed about the provinces of Pakistan in the map. We have discussed the neighboring countries and the major cities of Pakistan. Okay, so now, can you easily identify these things if I show you a map, an empty map in which there no words are written? If I ask you that, can you identify this area? What was the neighboring country over here, right? So this is your home assignment. You would be revising all of these topics, and in the next class, inshallah, tomorrow, first we will play a small activity. I'll be showing you a map of Pakistan in which cities will not be written, and I'll ask you to tell me the name of the city where it comes. Okay, so do practice this and do try to draw the map of Pakistan at your home as well, because it's a very good practice and you must know this, that how to draw that. Okay, so now I'm going to share the screen again with you. I'm going to show you a small video, and that will help you more in the understanding of the map. Can you tell me, is the screen visible? Okay, perfect.
Let's learn about Pakistan and how the map is placed. That's Pakistan. We have Afghanistan, Iran, China, with the Arabian Sea as well on our borders. Then we have Pakistan divided into all these provinces: Sindh, Punjab, Balochistan, KPK, and Gilgit-Baltistan on the top. The location of Pakistan is very important.
Okay, class. So in the video, they have revised whatever we have covered so far in the lecture, and you will be revising this all at your home. And have you observed this, that the map of Pakistan looks very cute and beautiful, right? You must have seen the map or on the neighboring side, the map of India looks, but it was not cute. The map of Afghanistan does not look cute, but the map of Pakistan has a unique shape, right? Okay, so I do, I really like the map of Pakistan, and it's very easy to draw as well. So that was all for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the lecture. Do share this video with your friends, because it's free learning for everyone. Do good and have good. Share this practice, revise the lecture at your home, and take care. Allah Hafiz.